Today we're going to be making a homemade hamburger helper for this week's Cooking with Kids. For this recipe, you will need 1 tube of ground beef, half a bag of pasta shells, 1 yellow onion, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic or 1 clove of garlic, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 cups of beef broth or bouillon, 1 can of tomato soup, 8 to 10 ounces, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a cup of heavy cream, and 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. During the cooking for this recipe, you can get your kids involved by having them measure out or pour ingredients, have kids taste test as you move through the steps, cut and chop when safe to do so, and have conversations while cooking. To start off, we are going to chop our onion, and then we're going to mince our garlic once we're done chopping our onion into small pieces. Also during this time, we're going to shred 2 cups of cheese. Over medium heat, you're going to take your 1 pound of ground beef and you're going to cook it until it's brown. And once done, you're going to take that from the stove and drain it and set aside while we cook our onions. You're going to cook these until translucent and then add in your garlic and cook for another minute. Now we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of flour and whisk that in and cook for about 1 minute. And after that 1 minute is up, you're going to take your 2 cups of beef broth and slowly add it in while mixing. And once that's fully mixed in, you're going to bring it to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, you're then going to turn the heat down to a medium, and you're going to add in your can of tomato soup. Give that a good stir, and then you're going to add in all of your spices. During this time, you'll have 2 different cooking options. You can do option 1, which is cooking the pasta separate and then adding to the sauce after. Or you can do option 2, which is cooking pasta in the sauce, but this will take a little bit more time. I decided to add my pasta right to the sauce and cook it in there. If you do this option, you will need to be stirring quite often as it might get stuck to the bottom. And I noticed that my pasta wasn't quite done, but the liquid was quite absorbed, so I decided to add another cup of water until the pasta was fully cooked. And after about 20 to 25 minutes, your pasta should be cooked, and you can go ahead and add that ground beef back in. And then we're gonna add in our half a cup of heavy cream and our shredded cheddar cheese. And we're gonna fold that all in until it's combined. I let the pasta cool for about 10 minutes before serving. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and we'll see you next week.